To order, and just as we always do when we start a regular meeting, we're going to take the first few moments to reflect about the things that are going on, and certainly pray for a good, safe, and successful school year. We've got kids coming back this week, and I know that is a big time for a school system and for teachers and for a lot of parents. So some parents are ready for summer to be over, and I don't know that all of our employees are ready for summer to be over, but it's over, and we're ready to start back. So certainly remember those students that are coming back, and those teachers, and our support folks, and custodians, and lunchroom workers, and just everybody who's gonna be impacting a child. So we certainly want to pray for them and for those parents, and just for the safety and well-being of all of our students. So if you will bow with me for just a moment, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we have some regular business. We've got quite a bit on our agenda today. We're going to be grouping some of these categories today just for the sake of time, but I think we had agendas out there for everybody, so those are there, and you're welcome to get those, and if you haven't, they're down here on the corner, so you'll see what we're talking about. But one of the things that we're going to have to alter a little bit on our agenda is under supplements. So it's near the end. We have supplements A and B, and A is to consider a motion to approve coaching assignments for the 26-27 school year, and we try to do that all together once a year, but I have a brother-in-law and a son-in-law who are on that list at Pisgah and section, so therefore I can't vote on that, and we're going to really need somebody else here for this meeting for that to go through. So we're going to take those section of Pisgah supplements and approve them at our next meeting, or we'll present those at our next meeting. So this will be everybody excluding Pisgah and section. So that motion is going to change just a little bit. So that isn't something that's going to be a little bit different right there. And
move announcements.
And then we're going to move our announcements from the very last thing we do before adjourning, and we're going to make our announcement just before we go into our student discipline hearing. And just note that student discipline hearing is closed, so we will go into executive session at that point in time. So we're going to roll through our agenda. We're going to be grouping some things together. We're going to make our announcements, and then we're going to vote to go into executive session for a student discipline hearing. At that point in time, anybody that is not related to that hearing will be asked to step out, and we will conduct that. We will close our meeting at the end, but we're going to have all of our business that's really pertaining to the public done before then. So, does anybody have any questions? Good?
No, sir. Good.
All right. So we're going to consider a motion to approve the agenda as it is presented with those modifications.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion to approve.
Second.
A second. Any discussion about that agenda right there? All right. All in favor of approving this agenda with those modifications, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So this agenda has been approved with those modifications. Like I said, we're going to be grouping some things together because we can here. So we're going to consider a motion to approve the general business items A through I as they are presented on this agenda.
I make a
We have a
motion.
motion to approve those
Second.
items in a second. Any discussion? And all in favor of approving these general business items A through I as they are presented on this agenda, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, and our general business items have been approved. Moving on to J. J is a little bit different. This is our 26-27 salary schedules, and we always have to table those. Buffy, do you want to say anything about those?
I believe I gave you a note of the changes that we did make, but the largest change, of course, is that everyone across the district is getting a steady from the 2% raise.
Okay. All right.
If you have any questions about the other items listed, just let me know.
Okay, all right. So we have this salary schedule, and it will be tabled until our next meeting, which will be our second budget hearing, first part of September. I think it's like the 10th? 9th. Okay, so that's when we will take those salary schedules up, and every board across the state's doing the exact same thing we're doing. They're having to table those and take those up. All right. So that covers item J. We do have 2 leaves, and you'll see there we've got Shauna West and Tina Wynn. So we're going to consider a motion to approve the leaves A and B at their designated times.
I'll make a motion.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor of approving those leaves, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, and our leaves have been approved. Resignations, this time of year, we're going to get some. And we have a good handful here, so we will take those resignations. So we're going to consider a motion to accept the resignations of the individuals listed in items A through N at their designated time.
I'll make a
Have
motion.
a motion?
Second.
A second. Any discussion on those resignations? All in favor of approving the resignations A through N at the designated time, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. We also have about 5 transfers here. So I don't think there's any conflict that we can take all those on today. So we're going to consider a motion to approve the transfers of the individuals listed on items A through E at their designated time and designated location.
I'll make a
We have
motion.
a motion to approve.
Second.
Second, any discussion on the transfers? All in favor of approving those transfers A through E, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Employments, we have a good number of those. And again, I think we are good and clear to do those today. So we're going to consider a motion to employ the individuals in items A through W at their designated time and designated location.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second. Any discussion on those employments, A through W? And all in favor of approving employments A through W, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, and those employments have been approved. We have contracts, various contracts that help us to do our business throughout the school year. You'll notice item O lists 15 schools, so I think we're good for all of those. And so I think we're just going to take those contracts all together, A through O. I think we can do that. I don't think there's any kind of conflict. So we're going to consider a motion to approve the contracts A through O as they are presented.
I'll make a
Have a
motion.
motion?
Second.
Second. Any discussion on the contracts? Then all in favor of approving the contracts A through O, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, and those contracts have been approved. Under supplements, here is where we had made our exception, and we're going to change that motion just a bit. We're going to consider a motion to approve the coaching assignments for 26-27 school year for all schools excluding Pisgah and Section.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion?
Second.
A second. Any discussion on that? Then all in favor of approving those coaching supplements for all schools excluding Pisgah and Section, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And B, consider a motion to approve Greg McCutcheon as a volunteer assistant coach for cross-country at Section High School.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second. Any discussion on approving Mr. McCutcheon as a volunteer? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, now we're to announcements, Mr.
Just 3
Stokes.
quick announcements. First of all, teachers are back. The building today is buzzing because for the last 3 days, the teachers have been in this building for professional development. So they're getting their classrooms ready and they're getting sharpened for the beginning of the school year. And then students' first day is tomorrow, Thursday, August 6th. So we start back on Thursday this week. And the next 2 board meetings that are scheduled, September the 8th. It's a Tuesday. That's the 8 a.m. budget hearing meeting. That's a budget hearing only. There's no items to be. It's not a regular business meeting. It's just a hearing of Ms. Buffy Blackwood presenting our budget. And then the second hearing, which will also include the work session and the board meeting, where you will vote on the budget and vote on other business items for the month of September, is Wednesday, September the 9th at 5 p.m. That's it.
All right. Any board members have an announcement of any kind? All right, then we are up to our student discipline hearing, so we're going to consider a motion to go into executive session.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion to go into executive. A second. Any discussion on that? All in favor of going to executive session, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. So we're now in executive session, and now entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
I'll make a
We have a
motion.
motion.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor of coming out of executive session, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, and we're now out of executive session. Just wanna say that.
Yes, I'd like to modify the recommendation for expulsion with exceptions.
Okay. All right, so we'll now consider the superintendent's recommendation for expulsion with exceptions for this student.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion?
A second.
Second. Any discussion?
And that exception is academic allowance to be enrolled in one of our virtual programs so that his academics can continue, but you are not to be on any Jackson County campus.
We'll provide this in writing to y'all too. Just, it may be tomorrow morning, but you'll get that. Okay, so we have a motion and a second, and you heard those, this discussion, and you also explained that. So, all in favor of approving the superintendent's recommendation for expulsion with exception, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And we've already had our announcements. Anything we need to add? Okay, then we'll now entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a
A
motion.
motion?
Second.
Second, any discussion? All in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No, adjourn. Thank you.